Hello everyone and welcome. Today we're going to talk about why Honda, Nissan and Toyota continue to make sports cars in the ever-growing market of SUVs and pickup trucks. The Toyota Supra and the Nissan Z and the Acura NSX are all familiar nameplates that ushered in a new dawn for Japanese sports car in the United States. Not only were they fast, cool looking, but these cars were also symbols of technological advancements that are more than just muscular coupes that relied on big V8s and rear-wheel drivetrains. Instead, these Japanese sports cars utilize turbocharged engines and high-revving V6 engines for, going fast. And with the release of the new Acura NSX, Toyota Supra, and Nissan Z, in the past couple of years, it looks like they're here to stay. But considering we live in a world filled with SUVs, why do these Japanese automakers keep making sports cars? Well, the answer might surprise you. Sports cars actually help Japanese automakers stand out. While you might think that the Japanese sports car segment is dwindling, in actuality is staying afloat in the marketplace. In recent video by CNBC about Japanese sports cars, brought up the point that niche cars like the Acura NSX and Toyota Supra make their respective automakers stand out in a sea of SUVs, and the commuter cars by giving a prospective buyer a sportier option amongst the lineup more practical and commuter cars. Additionally, the automakers are fully aware that there's a big business in reviving nameplates from the past in order to gain new interest. For example, old muscle car enthusiasts like to hear household names like the Mustang, Challenger, Camaro still being tossed around in the marketplace, and they'll continue to buy them as automakers will make them. And it shows in the sales number. People are buying them. The same rule applies for Japanese sports cars as well. Manufacturers like Honda, Toyota, Nissan most likely don't mind getting rich on niche nameplates. Another reason is some buyers wanted these cars but could never afford them. Maybe they had posters on the wall as a kid but never had the money or the funds to actually go make it happen. But speaking of nostalgia, another reason Japanese automakers keep making these sports cars is there are many customers that grew up watching these Mazda R-X7, NSX, and Supra, but did not have the opportunity to buy them because they did not have access to funds. And thanks to movies like Fast and Furious, which popularized these cars, it kept the import scene in gear. It kept going. The import scene did not die out. And it started with the Fast and Furious series. It just blew it up. And thanks to movies like that, there's still a demand for them. But CNBC pointed out in that video, consumers don't just want watered down versions of the original cars with familiar nameplates slapped on them. They want something that's uniquely Japanese, just like those originals were. So they want something fast and fun to drive. So in conclusion, Japanese automakers keep making sports cars because they sell, and the numbers reflect it. They're reviving past names like the Supra and the NSX. The Honda S2000 is still not brought back, but it was a very, very popular car. So the numbers just show that in the sports car market for the Japanese cars is all up and running and it's at full blast. It's not going to slow down anytime soon, and many people want to buy them but just could not buy them back then. So there's a lot of money to be made for the Japanese sports car market, and Japanese automakers know about that. So they're just cashing in on the opportunity to make something cool and not boring, as Toyota said. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe and let me know in the comments down below what you guys think, and leave a like